What's going on, guys? This is Nolan from Tier Zero Gaming. I got an awesome deck profile here today. What's your name? What'd you place at the regional, dude?
I'm Andrew Bilbrey, and I placed 19th X2 altogether.
Nice. What'd you play?
I was playing Altergeist, a pretty boilerplate build, if I'm being honest.
Okay. But how'd it do for you overall? Like, was it fairly consistent, or?
Yeah, it was pretty consistent. I lost twice. Once against Gokis, I just didn't win the die roll. They discarded my entire hand both games. And the other one was against True Dracos.
Right.
Not a good matchup, and honestly, the player was really skilled.
No. Yeah, True Dracos are the worst matchup for this deck, to be honest with you. Anyways, that's enough. So let's get into this deck profile, man.
Alright, first for the monsters, we've got a pretty standard lineup for Altergeist. You got 3 Marionetter.
Hold up. If you don't mind me turning this around.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's turn them around. Triple Multi-Faker. Triple Milliseek, which is probably the best starter card in the deck.
Oh, absolutely, dude. A Link Karibo, then being able to search off of it, absolutely.
2 Silquidus and 1 Conquery.
Okay, fairly standard.
Then we're playing 3 Ash Blossoms and 2 Effect Failures, because I'm a cheap bitch. I'm not buying $100 copies of Infinite Impermanence.
I don't blame you. Was Valor okay all day? Or
It
did
was
ever
okay.
clog?
Like, it would have been better, honestly, if it was Infinite Impermanence, because, you know, the whole Infinite Impermanence plus Multi-Faker, but that came up once, and beyond that, I still won that game, so...
Gotcha.
It's not as necessary as it seems sometimes.
Right. All right, man. So that's what, 17 monsters?
I believe so, yeah.
Very nice. And by the way, this man just beat my ass with that deck at locals. So
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you're playing Invokers when you know, can't actually fusion summon because of 3 Secret Village.
yeah, I hate you very much right now.
Other spell card is 3 Pot of Desires. Those are the only spell cards we play, and yes, I am playing Mixed Match Rarities, so...
Hey, man, I
I'm
don't
sure
judge.
people are going to get very upset, but that's
I don't
fine.
judge it, man. So
I play this deck to make people upset.
So, was the 3 desires like ever feel like too much, or were you activating it a lot? What?
I mean, you play 3 specifically for the Thunder Dragon meta. If, like, that's not a big deck in your area, I probably wouldn't bother with 3. Maybe take it down to 2, maybe even 1.
Because
Honestly, if I was going back to the regional, I probably would take it down to 2 just because there were almost no Thunder Dragons there.
Right.
I didn't play any.
No, just me personally, I've always been a fan of Pot of Desires at 2, but hey, again, that's everybody's preference, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so go ahead and continue, my man.
Trap lineup, 3 personal spoofing, 2 protocol, and an idea that I stole from somebody else actually is 3 manifestations.
Really? How did 3 manifestation do for you?
Made sure that I always had a monster, which is a lot of times the biggest problem with this deck. Like, even just reborning Silquidus over and over and over again to just keep monsters off your opponent's board is something. It's not great, but like I did win games that way, just stalling until I control the Multi-Faker.
Fair enough.
The other big tech card was 3 Lost Winds. There were 1 or 2 games where I couldn't really resolve it because very first match of the day I was playing Time Lords of all things, and like, you know, you have to target special summon monsters. It's a little hard when there's nothing really special summon in that deck. But
That's an awesome tech, dude.
in most other cases, it's great. Like, other than Trap Trick, there is no other trap card in the game that will set off Multi-Faker twice. And I just won so many games. Not even from like the effect negation itself, but like halving their attack. Just making it so that they couldn't beat over Marionetter.
Yeah,
Like that was so big, especially in the dinosaur.
Right.
And then last, we just play the Old Man Brigade.
Damn.
Yeah, 3 Solemn Strikes, 1 Solemn Judgment, 1 Imperial Order, and 1 Solemn Warning.
Nice. I'm gonna say the only difference from my build from yours is like I actually cut the Imperial Order, just because it was. I don't know. I wanted to tech in the metaverses as well, but like I said, it worked out for me. Worked out for you, not so much for me.
Yeah. I can understand doing that. Like, it's not a great card all the time, but as many times as I won just from having Secret Village, it seemed worth it to have a fourth copy in deck.
Right.
As for the extra deck, essentially, here is your actual extra deck, and then 11 others of your choice.
Triple Hexion and Link Karibo.
Yeah, you will go into these almost every game.
Oh, absolutely.
You will rarely see anything else, but just in case, here's Prima Banshee. You pretty much just run this to get over Ultimate Falcon.
Yeah.
Never came up.
Plus, also, I like this because of the recursion from the graveyard.
Yeah, it didn't come up for me, but there is that. 2 Nightmares, just in case you have something that you need to get rid of. Again, never came up.
Right.
2 extra cards for time shenanigans.
Cowboy. You know you get banned if you cowboy for game, right?
You can cowboy if you have a Marionetter on the field and a Marionetter in graveyard. Like, that's probably not going to happen, but neither is having 3 monsters on the field without using multi-faker's effect, so...
True. I actually summoned this against Sky Striker and it made my guy scoop.
Yeah, I can see how that would work. Like, I never really summoned either. The big guys that you're never going to play... Then again, I actually did summon this today.
Yeah, against me. Asshole. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, only time I've ever gotten either of these out, because, like, it's Altergeist. You don't normally have an opportunity for that, unfortunately, but...
Right.
Again, you have the room. Why not? Clara and Rushka, it's really good because it sets up a spellcaster immediately.
Right.
As opposed to Link Karibo, where you have to wait till your opponent's standby phase. Unfortunately, can't play a turn 1, but it does, if you are in a position to go for it, it does stop your opponent from, using Twin Twisters immediately, which is nice. Ameritech Fortress Dragon, this was really good this weekend. There were a lot of Cyber Dragons in my meta. In retrospect, I probably should have replaced it with Eternity, but...
What's Eternity do?
Eternity lets you use any Cyber Dragon card as opposed to Cyber Dragon itself, which is pretty important for that matchup. So, like, as long as they have anything in the extract zone, you can take their Infinity off the board and then continue play.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Dude, that's awesome, actually.
Like, Chimera Tech, for what it was fine. I won both of my Cyber Dragon matchups because of the card.
Right.
But in retrospect, I probably should have replaced it with Eternity. Ningirasu, just because it's your only out to Borreload other than going Boral Sword or Borreload.
Right.
And then Triple Burst, just in case you're going up against some weird rogue deck that has like a bunch of graveyard effects. It's an Armades, and that's something, I guess.
I like it. That's 15?
That's 15.
And what's your side?
3 heavy Storm Dusters.
Why not this in the main?
I just don't feel like it's relevant enough against a lot of decks. Like, it's super relevant against Sky Strikers, but there's not a whole lot of other decks where you're going to face up against something that's using back row, much less a lot of back row. But, like, against Sky Strikers, against Altergeist, this is great. For the Thunder Dragons was 3-dimensional barriers. It did come up in Rogue a couple of times, mostly against Invokes. Did not matter. I just did not draw them in the matchup where it mattered. And, like, the matchup where I thought that I was going to need it the most, I didn't play that.
Honestly, this definitely slows down Thunder Dragon a lot.
I can imagine, but like I said, I didn't play against any that weekend. Inspector Border, also for the Thunder Dragons and a few other matchups. Again, never played Thunder Dragons itself. 3 Evenlies. I did not actually have this for the regional. I put this in this weekend after they finally came in the mail because I ordered them before the regional, and unfortunately they lost my package, so I had to play without those. That was unfortunate. I don't even remember what was in here instead, but like they're there now. They come up a lot. I don't think I need to explain why evenly matched is good, especially not in Altergeist.
Right.
Triceratops card is broken. A lot of people note that it's broken. It's extremely good even here. Just if you think you're going second. And last card, specifically for Red Reboot, Dark Brown.
Nice. I'll say, why not wiretap over this?
Honestly, like, I'm worried about the Goki matchup. Like, I don't want to have a dead card against them because that's a very powerful deck. And I found several times that, like, if I have wiretaps and they don't draw the Red Reboot, it just sits there. And that one card can sometimes be the difference. Like, if I have Dark Bribe instead, and they, for instance, need that Goki rematch, Dark Bribe does about as well as Wiretap and doesn't end up dead sometimes.
Okay, I like it. All right, my man. Any shout outs you want to make?
No, not really. I'm good.
All right, guys. This is Nolan from Tier Zero Gaming signing out, and you got everybody out there. Stay classy.